6 tonight, outrage after prosecutors in Connecticut dropped hate crime and assault charges against a former Wall Street investment banker accused of attacking a cab driver. The driver claims he picked up the banker on the west side of Manhattan last December and drove him 42 miles to Darien, Connecticut. When they finally arrived there, the driver says he was attacked after an argument over the fare. Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres is here now with the story. Joe.
And Liz, supporters and attorneys for Cabbie Mohamed Ammar say it is, their word, incomprehensible that prosecutors could drop the charges when so many of the facts in this case, they say, are undisputed. Well, nonetheless, a judge dismissed the case today, not based on claims of guilt or innocence, but on a key piece of evidence.
In Queens, a cabbie, angry and frustrated.
It's unfair. I swear to God, it's really unfair.
In Stamford, a banker, thankful and relieved.
I don't have a lot to say about the case beyond the fact that I think the outcome speaks for itself.
Connecticut prosecutors today dropped theft, assault, and hate crime charges against former Morgan Stanley executive William Bryan Jennings of Darien.
We appreciate the decision of the prosecutor in dropping the charge and making that decision. We both appreciate that.
Cabbie Mohamed Ammar claimed Jennings attacked him with a knife last December after the banker refused to pay the fare for a ride from Hell's Kitchen to Jennings' mansion in Darien, Connecticut. Police arrested Jennings for a hate crime attack after he allegedly yelled at the Egyptian-born taxi driver, "I'm going to kill you. You should go back to your country." In Superior Court this morning, the 45-year-old learned prosecutors refused to move forward with the case because the cabbie concealed evidence, specifically the knife allegedly used in the attack. But Ammar's attorney says his client didn't conceal the knife, he just didn't know he had it until weeks later when he noticed something in his cab.
He didn't know what it was, he didn't know whose it was. He picked it up and he realized at that point that he's holding the knife that may have been the knife that was used.
The Council on American Islamic Relations now wants federal investigators to pursue the case. Ammar needed stitches on his hand after the tussle with Jennings.
But the case is going to be closed, and this guy's going to get away with it. He's going to run away with it. After all what happened to me, I'm very sad. I'm very upset.
Now, Ammar's attorney says prosecutors told him last week the case would proceed, even though they knew about the knife 5 months ago. Furthermore, the lawyer claims the discovery of the knife does not compromise or change the facts of the case. Bill?